Hi everybody, Florida Trailblazer here. Checking in at this old cemetery located in Pasco County, Florida. And this cemetery dates back to the 1800s. It's an African American cemetery. It's called Mount Carmel Cemetery. It's part of the history in this area. You see, at one time there was a church here as well. Where this gate is, the entrance to the cemetery, there was a sign there before indicating the name of the cemetery and year it was established. I don't see the sign there currently, but we're going to take a walk into the cemetery, look at some of the tombstones that still remain. There are a lot of unmarked graves in there as well. So I'm inside the cemetery, and see there's a historical marker here describing some of the history in the area. Let's take a look at this. Mount Carmel Church and Cemetery, serving the local African American community. This was the site of Mount Carmel African Methodist Episcopal Church, a wooden structure. There are many unmarked graves here, and the date of the first burial is unknown, although it is believed that the cemetery dates back to the mid-1800s. The first marked grave is 1903, and the latest is 1954. On the other side of the historical marker, there's some more history. Ehren African community. You see, this is near an area called Ehren. It's a small community at one time, and the Ehren Pine Company sawmill employed a large number of local African Americans, many of whom lived in a company housing. Others worked in agriculture and for the railroad. After the sawmill burned in 1920, many residents moved away. Some residents remained and worked in Drexel and Odessa and other nearby communities. Walking around this cemetery, there are a lot of tombstones that are missing or vandalized, unfortunately. Many unmarked graves, but you can see the graves that are missing tombstones. There are some markers indicating burials there. But let's take a look at some of the tombstones that remain. See a grave site here. Person was born in the 1800s, passed away in 1906. This person was born in 1876, passed away in 1954. Some of these tombstones are hard to read. see There's several graves in this area, and it's outlined. There's some markers there indicating the sites. Here's a nice bench. It's placed here by Tyson Henry, part of the Eagle Scout Project Troop 206 in July of 2017. Here's a nice monument at the cemetery. Blanche's dream to preserve Mount Carmel Cemetery created a lasting legacy for future generations, a historic place of peace and reflection. Hope you enjoyed seeing some of this cemetery here. And actually, I want to thank some of the volunteers and such that come out here and help keep it clean and maintain the best that they can. Over the years, this cemetery has been in disarray, but it's good to see people out here helping to take care of it and help preserve it for future generations to be able to come here and learn about the history of this area. So thanks again. I'm on this dirt road here, this old community of Ehren. It's called 10 Cent Road. And some of the history I learned in this area, this road was built during the Great Depression. They paid workers 10 cents an hour to build this road. Up there is another dirt road called Nickel Lane. They paid those workers a nickel an hour. Just some of the local history here. You imagine this road here may have been a main road at one time in the area.